often it works magically. If you actually pay attention to some of the details, which are not hard to think about, it's just people think, this is so easy, all I gotta do is do this, blah, 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 blah. They don't really put a lot of love into it. There's not a lot of like forethought. So, if I had a PI, ilium, let's say it's on the right side here, with the patient supine, where can I put that block to make that PI go back to neutral? Think about where that PI is.
On the opposite.
Oh, same side. PI is what? Which way is it rocked? Backwards.
An inferior.
So where would I put the block to make it go forward? Underneath the PSIS. Down this way. I need to make it go that way. Put that there. It's not any more complex than that. But, what did I just do to this patient?
Tipped them to the
Just
side.
roll them over, kind of. So, we always block bilaterally. And if I'm blocking a PI on one side, what am I going to block on the other? An AS. That's going to balance it out. I'm not going to do two PIs because that'll just hyperextend them. I'm not going to do two ASs because that'll just flex them. I'm going to do an AS and a PI to torque the pelvis and then allow gravity to do some work. So, an AS is rocking that way, right? So if this were the pelvis here, like that, or in this case, we're going to do the left side like that, where would I put the block to make that side of the pelvis do this? Glute? The ish2, not the glute. We got to do it underneath a bony protuberance. So the ish2 or the trochanter. The trochanter is usually the landmark that we use, but they're pretty much right next to each other. So I block it like that, and that'll even it out. And now we have gravity stretching the ligaments to even that pelvis out. So if that patient actually did have a right PI, what would I notice when I was palpating the landmarks?
You would notice that the ilium on the right side would be higher.
Yeah, the iliac crest,
Iliac
not just the ilium. So specifically the crest would be more superior. What else?
PA.
PSIS would be,
ASIS would be as well, so I would say it'd be more superior.
the ASIS would be superior. The PSIS would be posterior and inferior, because that's what PI stands for. What about the leg length? Shorter. So now I block them. What should I notice if I get the blocking right?
Even.
Yeah, everything kind of evens out. Maybe not exactly evens out, because that might take a little bit of time. But at the very least, I'm going to look at the leg length to see if that evens it out. That's how you know if you've done it right. And sometimes you need to put this block a little bit deeper, bring it out a little bit shallow. So you have to tweak this. But it's not just willy-nilly. You just kind of, let's just do that. That looks good. You palpate all of those landmarks again and see which positioning reduces all of those findings the greatest and makes a symmetrical pelvis. So, and then everybody wants to know how long. How long would it, I don't know, minutes? SOT people would say like 8 seconds. I've never found that to work. They would probably say I'm doing it wrong and I don't have magic hands. That's okay.